Welcome back, YCN Sports Talk. One final segment. Jeremy Stout, Dave Collins, and Dave. Before we hit the break, we teased the Dartmouth football. Their season ended in a disappointing fashion on the road last week.
Yeah, they lost down in Princeton 38-21. Dartmouth actually had a lead 14-7 right before halftime. Tigers kicked the field goal, made it 14-10 at the half. And then the Tigers run this wacky offense. You don't know who's the quarterback, who's the running back, who's the receiver. Sometimes the quarterback's the wide receiver. I think Dartmouth got confused in the second half, and Princeton likes to run that hurry-up offense.
Yep.
So disappointing for Dartmouth after their big wins, against UNH to start the season. Buddy
and Holy Cross on the road.
Yep, that made them 2-0, but the Ivy League season didn't go according to plan. Buddy Stevens has to restart, and he's going to have a couple of freshmen and sophomores coming back, so they'll have the experience under that system. Look for them to improve in the Ivy League. Moving over to Dartmouth men's soccer, a very exciting game last Thursday for the NCAA tournament. They won 1-0 in overtime. Mac Danilak with a fantastic goal. You can view it on dartmouthsports.com. Went up to Syracuse, 50-mile-per-hour winds, 4 inches of snow on Sunday. Syracuse jumped out to a 2-0 lead. They finally beat Dartmouth 3-0, so their season is over, but still congratulations to the Dartmouth men's soccer team, and better luck for football next year.
And on to the other part of the local scene, the high school football. Stevens Cardinals go to UNH, and they get the win quickly.
Right here in the studio, Claremont.
Yeah, big
Go
win.
Stevens.
We had Coach Silva in at the beginning of the season on the preview show, and give them credit. Interlake's Molten Borough, 46-20 they beat them, and that was Interlake Molten Borough's second consecutive loss in the championship game. They lost to Newport last year.
First championship for Stevens in any sport since 1989, and also the first football championship for the Cardinals since 1968. Congratulations, Stevens. A lot to be proud of.
All right, that's great. Exciting high school football, and we'll come back next week and in the coming months with some high school basketball as well. And now it's time for our YCN Sports Talk Salt Hill Pub Picks of the Week.
Salt Hill Pub with locations in Hanover, Lebanon, Sunapee, and Newport as well. You know what today is. It's Wednesday night. All your friends and family are going to be back in town, so check out Salt Hill Pub tonight and all weekend long. Say hello, and we're thankful for Josh and Joe Toohey as well.
Yeah, great spots in the Upper Valley and over in Sunapee, Newport, as you mentioned. So let's get to the picks. All right, Dave, we'll start off with Arizona at Atlanta. Atlanta, they're still looking strong. Arizona kind of took a step back, losing to Minnesota.
Well, we talk about how the Falcons are all off the radar. Everybody's paying attention to the Saints and the problems that they're having. Carson Palmer for Arizona, I don't know where he's been. I'm going to take Atlanta at home this week.
Yeah, I do like Arizona. I liked them at the beginning of this year, but this Atlanta team is just so good. Even though they don't have a great defense, they can score with anybody. I take Atlanta as well. All right, we're going to jump right to our favorite game, the Patriots at the Jets. You talked about it. You basically have given up hope for at least maybe one win.
One win maybe at the end of the season. I've gotten invites from about 7 or 8 of my friends to come over and watch this game. I just want to watch it in hiding because I think the Patriots are going to roll over the Jets this week.
Yeah, I have no problem with that one. I do think even if Gronk doesn't play, Bennett will play, Edelman will play, the defense will be fine. They'll come alive, and they win this game pretty handily. New England wins that one. Going out west, Carolina and Oakland. Carolina looks like they might be making some noise, but this Oakland team just keeps winning.
I think Oakland has it. You know what? With Cam Newton, he might have a big game. That might be the only threat if Cam Newton can show flashes of brilliance like he did last season. Other than that, I think the Raiders roll this week as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. Oakland coming off that game in Mexico City. It's not a big travel game. It was one of their home games, but not a huge travel game. I think Oakland takes it as well. Big battle out west. Sunday Night Football, Kansas City at Denver. That could be who makes it into the wild card, who falls back a half game or a full game.
I think Andy Reid needs to win this game. Denver is a 3-point favorite at home right now. I still think up at Mile High, the Broncos will roll over the Chiefs.
All right, I don't disagree with you there. I really like Kansas City. I think they're a good team, very solid, but in Denver, the Broncos win that one. Monday Night Football, we talked about it earlier. Can Green Bay get off the schneid and get a win? They look terrible. Their defense is not good. Philly, they may be able to make some noise in that wild card spot.
Well, I'm wondering who's coming to Thanksgiving dinner at Aaron Rodgers' house, since apparently he hasn't talked to his family in 2 years. I'm going to take Philadelphia. This is a proving point for Philadelphia. It's a proving point for both teams. It's more important for Philadelphia to get back on the winning track, especially with Dallas looking to run away with the NFCs and the Giants improving as well. I'll take the Eagles at home this week against the Packers.
I have no problem. I think Philadelphia, the problem is those road games, which means they're not going to do well in the playoffs, but they're at home this week, and they win on Monday Night Football. So that's going to be it for our picks. All right, quickly, what are you thankful for, and what's your best in-person sports memory?
Well, I'm thankful that we have the show here on YCN, thanks to Greg and Alex and the entire
Yes.
team this past season. Greatest sports memory, I've witnessed 2 no-hitters by the Phillies, Kevin Millwood and Terry Mulholland. Greatest sports memory other than that was with the Jets back in 2002. It lasted an entire week. Can you believe that? An entire week of satisfaction with the New York Jets. 12-29-02, New England beats Miami 27-24 in overtime. That was a 1 o'clock game. I'm walking into the stadium, watching that game on my TV. I've got people following me up the escalator. So New England beats Miami. That means all the Jets have to do is beat Green Bay at 4:15. They do that. They blow out the Packers. Jets win the division. Next week, Indianapolis comes to town. First week of the AFC playoffs, and the Jets shut out Peyton Manning and the Colts 41-0. It was great. So there you go.
You won't see that again.
Thank you.
And thankful, obviously, as you mentioned, for
And
the
you, Jeremy?
the great guys here at the studio helping us out every week, and our sponsors. Thank them as well. And my greatest in-person memory was attending the 1999 MLB All-Star Game at Fenway Park. Ted Williams was there. Obviously, you remember Pedro Martinez struck out 5 out of 6 batters. It was great.
Awesome.
No hitters or any playoff, anything too exciting. I just watch the Patriots, and all they do is win, so it's not that big of a deal.
Well, we're thankful for that too right now, right? At least you are.
That's true. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't forget, we premiere every Wednesday night at 7:30, YCN Sports Talk.